Here's a quick demo of Nirmata Control Hub. Nirmata Control Hub provides central visibility, policy lifecycle management, collaboration between DevSecOps teams, as well as compliance reporting. On the dashboard, you can see all of the different violations that have been triggered based on policies. You can see the failures as well as passes. You can also see events that have been generated. Typically, these events are generated anytime you have policies in enforce mode, and this indicates that certain requests were blocked because of the policies. Now, this is super important as it prevents misconfigurations in your clusters. Um, you can also see these violations across your clusters and namespaces and see which ones have the most violations and need immediate attention. And you can see these across your repositories as well. Further down, you can see the compliance reporting across your clusters and namespaces, as well as your repos. So to get started, you can quickly onboard your repositories where you can have the infrastructure as code scanning automated and reporting to the Nirmata Control Hub. You can also onboard your clusters. Clusters can be onboarded manually, or the onboarding process can be entirely automated. Now, when any cluster is onboarded, along with during the onboarding process, Kyverno as a policy engine, as well as all the policies are deployed, and the health of the policy engine and the policies can be monitored in the Nirmata Control Hub. Once these policies are applied and they start generating results, you can see the policy violation in your environment. So in this case, I can see that I have an application with some failures and several other checks that have passed. You can view these policy violation reports by categories across your entire infrastructure and drill down to get more details. These reports can also be viewed across your clusters, namespaces, and your repositories for your infrastructure as code scanning for Docker, Terraform, and other infrastructure as code files. For clusters, you can drill down into each cluster and you can view the policy reports for all your namespaces. And then you can further go into each namespace and look at the details. For certain resources, there are automated remediation. So you can click on the resource and view the remediation diff. And this really helps developers fix these issues very, very quickly instead of having to figure it out themselves. Next, you can manage policy exceptions through Nirmata Control Hub. Policy exceptions are a way to request an exception for any policy or bunch of policies for a specific amount of time. And this can be done in case you're not able to fix these issues very quickly. As these policy exceptions are created, there is an approval process that needs to be followed. And once the policy exceptions are approved, they are deployed across your clusters. For policy as code, it is important to be able to deploy your policy sets across your fleet of clusters. So this can be automated through policy sets in the Nirmata Control Hub. Nirmata Control Hub allows you to store policies in Git and deploy them using GitOps, or these can be deployed, stored in Nirmata Control Hub as YAML and then deployed across your clusters. Once these policy sets are deployed, they're constantly kept in sync so that in case there are any updates, the latest policies are available on your entire cluster. Finally, you can get real-time compliance visibility across your entire infrastructure. So Nirmata Control Hub has several built-in compliance standards that can be monitored. And when these compliance standards are activated, you can see the compliance controls that have passed and the ones that are still failing, and you can drill down and look at which resources are actually causing the compliance control to fail. So this gives you a quick view of how compliance standards can be used and managed across your entire infrastructure. that's pretty much it for the demo. In case you have any questions, please reach out to us. Thank you.